guys, today I'm going to show you how I feed my dog and cats. This is one of my cats. I know it's a giant bull. This is one, that's the other. And that's not counting, I have little baby kittens too. They get just the kibble. So I'm feeding them right now. That is Earthborn Kitten. It's the fish one. So I just give them a little bit of kibble in their bowls, and then I'll show you what I add to it. My dog asked, I know, she only has a little bit. She's on a diet. She's fine. Trust me. So I'm mainly just going to show you my dog because I don't really have a way to set my phone up to show you all of them. So I'm just going to set you up like that. You can see these two. So yeah. So today for them, I'm giving them a little bit of kibble, like you know. And then I just have a sample of this right now. It's the Virus Opticoat, but it's just it's like fish oil in it and stuff. A few other things, but let's put a little bit. There's not a lot at all. Just a little bit in each of these guys' food. I'm going to be getting me a big one, but I just happen to have that one on hand. Okay, and then these, just like, they're just baby carrots, but I just shred them sometimes. You can boil them too, if your dog's really picky, but mine seem to eat them just fine if I just shred them like this. So that's what I do for the most part. And I'll give her a couple, and then I'll give the cats about one each. Yeah, so that's about all I do for the most part for the carrots. Alright, and then so I just have like a little tiny bit of spinach left over in the fridge. So I'm just gonna give them each a little bit of this. Just to give them. Alright, and then for this, I'm not sure exactly what kind of meat this is. It's either beef or deer or something, but it was freezer burnt and kind of old in the freezer, so this is what we're doing today for them. And they love it. Yep, so that's all for the meat. Alright, and then I have some blueberries that are getting ready to go bad, so I just kind of smush them and put them in here. One of my cats does not eat the blueberries. Like, it can find them and sense them and won't touch it, so I won't give them in hers, but my dog loves blueberries. Like, loves them. So, yeah. Okay, and then the only other thing I'm going to do for today is add some water to it. You also can, a lot of people will, I like to also add pumpkin sometimes, pretty much any kind of vegetable you can think of. Sometimes potatoes if you don't have a lot. You know, you can pretty much add any vegetables or fruit pretty much you have in the fridge. Just always look it up, make sure they can have it before you give it to them. But this is my meal for today for them. So there's Bews, there's Willows, there's Maples, and there's Jerseys. And I did give her one blueberry just to see if she eats it. But yeah, so that's their food for today. And yes, this is plenty of food. My cats also live outside, and so does my dog. My cats can find mice and birds to eat as well, so they are fine. Alright, so for hers, I did cut the meat a little bit more. Just because out of all of my cats, she is the pickiest. So there you go. It's right here. But yeah, that's Josie. Gotta be careful with this one because the bowl's broke right there. Sorry about the noise. My dad's mowing. You sit, stay. You sit, Sit, fatty. Alright, it's yours. Yummy, yummy. Also for Willow and Maple, I forgot to mention, they are nursing right now and seem to be losing a little bit of weight, even though I'm feeding them. They also have, I feed them twice a day instead of once. They have kibble in the morning and then they have like their meal in the evening. So I'm just adding a little bit of buttermilk to their food. Just, you know, fatten them up a little bit. Oh, I know. Y'all are hungry. Alright, so that's Maple and that's Willow. And they're eating away. This is Maple's little baby kitten. She has 4. She has 2 boys and 2 girls. And then, born 1 day later, we have Willow's 5 kittens. And they're all orange and they're all boys. By the way, were not planned and they had spay appointments to be spayed. They just didn't make it in time. But yeah, so we're stuck with them until they're old enough to go. And then we'll give them away. Alright, and these 2 whippersnappers who just spilt their water everywhere are getting kibble and buttermilk. Just a little bit on top. Acting like they've never eaten in their life. But that's Roderick and that's Wheezy. Wheezy leaves soon to go to her new home and Roderick still needs a new home. It's all done. All gone. Clean bowl. Was it yummy? Was it yummy? Good girl. Maple's helping Willow eat the rest of her food. But she ate pretty good. Left a couple carrot scraps, but that's to be expected. Hello. I'm gonna fill this one, rinse it out and fill it up with water for him. And that's the dog's bowl. It's a water fatty. She's a thirsty girl and fat. And Josie, my pickiest eater, of course, she's last to finish. And she didn't eat the blueberry, like I said. And she left spinach and carrots. And a kitten scratched me. One of those. Scratched the daylights out of me.